Gunther, we've got a really impressive stat of your career in WWE.
Yes.
For 83% of the time, you've been a champion.
Worked out well, right?
Exactly. World champion, United Kingdom champion, Intercontinental champion. The days are shattering in terms of the records.
Yes.
What would you put that down to? What has that attributed that success to? Do you feel that's got you to that point?
Many reasons, I think.
Okay.
But I think one of them is I know how to play that position, if that makes sense. It's a position with a lot of responsibility, and once you get into that position, it's harder to hold on to it than to winning it, actually.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it mostly comes down to. I'm very focused, and I don't get distracted by things around me.
Good. You're going into Crown Jewel literally facing the face of the WWE with Cody Rhodes, right? What's your strategy going into that? Facing someone who is positioned to be the main guy in the WWE, main event at WrestleMania, defeated Roman Reigns. What's your strategy going into that?
See, that's going to be interesting because Cody also, he was the one that eliminated me from the Royal Rumble twice, 2 years in a row.
Yep.
Especially the first time where I was in there for over an hour and he walked out at number 30. So definitely want to
Get one over him?
Yes, even out on that. But then on the other hand, it's important to stay calm and focused and not get carried away by those emotions, right?
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to approach it like I always do. I think there's more pressure on Cody now. There's a lot of drama going on with him.
Yeah.
It's not in my case. So I feel like I can go into this a little bit more relaxed than he can.
Okay. The internet community at times relates to 5-star matches from the Wrestling Observer. You've got a huge number of 5-star matches. We look at the battles you've had with Tyler Bate, Ilya Dragunov, Sheamus, Drew McIntyre.
Yes.
If you could pick one of those that you feel works really well for you to achieve that 5-star among what you've done so far, which one would that be?
They're all special for their individual reasons, but I think the ones with Ilya. The ones with Ilya were the ones I would pick, because especially the one in NXT UK was very different because it was during COVID, there was no audience, and it was a very different atmosphere.
Okay. Gunther, you've had, in Imperium, you've had members who have come, who have gone, right? Alexander Wolf, Fabian Eichner. You've kept Ludwig Kaiser by your side all the while.
Yes.
What's it about Ludwig? What does he bring to the table besides obviously that ability to announce your name, which no one else can do? What does he bring to the table to have kept him as a member till now?
I mean, his qualities as a wrestler, obviously, but then also his loyalty. I think he's a lifelong friend, and that matters the most. I don't have many friends, but the few I have, I can always count on.
Yeah, you've given him some hard lessons over the years just to make sure he keeps up with your standards as well, isn't he? Yes, okay, good. The internet community as well is clamoring for a dream match with, I think we don't need to say it, you would know it on top of your mind, with Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
What are your thoughts? Is that something of a source of a motivation for you?
Oh, of course, if that's ever possible, I'm up for it. I think when it comes to those marquee guys that you can be in the ring with, especially for me, Brock is the one. Yeah, Brock is the one I want to be in the ring with. So
good.
If that ever is possible again, we will see what the future holds. But whenever that challenge arises, I'm ready for it.
Good. At the time that your name change happened from Walter to Gunther, obviously wrestling fans are an emotional group. They react very differently.
Yes.
But now, when we look back, that name is at the back of our mind. No one thinks about that anymore because we know you for what you are.
Yeah.
Was that, how much input did you have into that? And was that a source of motivation for you to say, this is how I'm going to stamp my mark now with this name?
I gotta be honest, I didn't even worry about it too much. It's not Walter, Gunther. There's not too much difference. And I think in the career of every wrestler, there's, I don't think there are many that didn't go for a name change or a change of their presentation.
Yeah.
And everything else stayed the same. So I was not really bothered by it, to be honest. It was a good mark during that time, I changed my physical look as well and everything.
Yeah.
So I think it fitted well, the timing of it was very good.
That's the point I wanted to get into my next question. You kind of moved you into that direction. The body transformation that you had undergone. If we had looked back at photos from 5-7 years now into what you are now, it's an incredible transformation. You look literally like a chiseled god of a wrestler. What would be your advice to be to the current crop of wrestlers to make sure they get to that level that you are at right now?
Yeah, well, you gotta have a physique that is believable for the audience. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
I always had that even when I was bigger, but I wanted to set a new standard for myself. That was the motivation for it. But yeah, it's very important in our sport, and especially in WWE. There's a worldwide audience with millions of people, and obviously we gotta be functional and gotta be athletes, but also we gotta look the part. So try to find a good balance in the middle.
We know that you played football in your youth.
Yeah.
Right. If you could pick wrestlers now to be in a five-a-side team with you, 4 other members, who would they? Who would they be?
I'm goalie.
Okay.
I think Kaiser is
He's always there.
left defender.
Okay.
Right defender, I would take maybe Drew.
Okay.
Then the guy in the middle, maybe Sheamus.
Okay.
And then we have 2 wingers left, right? Left and right. Who's in the roster? We need fast people, right?
Yeah. Dribblers.
I think I would take Axiom from NXT.
Okay.
I heard he played in Spain in his youth.
Okay.
Let's take him on the left. And then I'll take Finn Balor on the right.
Okay, good. You're the first ever Austrian to sign with the WWE.
Yes.
And second ever European to win the Intercontinental title. Do you still keep in touch or keep progress of what is happening in your home country of up and coming wrestlers? Do you feel there's potential for more of them to achieve what you have?
As much as I can. It's always like my focus is what I do now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm always in touch with the people that run things there, like lifelong friends.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's talents coming through, but it's always, especially in our business, it's hard to tell, because even if you're very talented, you gotta have some endurance when it comes to your career, because you just gotta work hard for a long time and nothing will happen. And I saw more people go than come when it comes to the very talented people that just didn't have the grit to get through it.
Okay.
So that's gonna be the biggest question. Like, there's always talented people, but who has that mentality of like, I want to achieve this, so I'm gonna stay in it and keep working hard, even if it takes. For me, it took more than 10 years before I first started to really get going.
Find your way. Yep. WrestleMania next year. What's the end game for you? You've got this now.
Yes.
Obviously, you would want to keep it. Then I would imagine total domination to what you've done so far with the previous belts.
Yes.
What's your end game? What's your hope for WrestleMania next year?
I think that's still far away from me in my head.
Okay, it's very interesting. Okay.
My focus obviously now is on Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
And then we will see. I'm not a person that is like looking far in the future. And in my position, I'm the guy that everybody wants to be in the ring with. Because everybody wants to be world heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
So I kind of like to sit back and
take it easy.
Observe the chaos when people fight,
and then pick your part
about that spot, and then I'll be ready for whoever it is.
Okay. A really fun moment for us fans was watching the video of you on the internet for your wedding with Ginny, as well as doing the Bhangra moves that you did.
Yes.
I'm Sikh and Punjabi, so I can relate to that.
Yes.
How did you find that experience, and could you do a couple of moves for us?
Oh, it's good. I mean, the thing is, obviously, that influence came from my wife's side.
Yeah.
But I like the concept of an Indian wedding. It's a good party.
Yeah, and you had a good time.
Our weddings are a little bit more
mellowed out.
Yes, mellowed down.
Yeah.
We wanted to have a good party, so it was important for us to have that influence.
I could really relate to that when I looked at that.
Yes.
But thank you. We wish you all the best for tonight and for Crown Jewel, and you've just made a tremendous mark in the WWE, and may you continue to do that for many years to come.
I try my best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gunther. Appreciate it.
Thank you.